scaredy cat.
This whole situation stinks. Guild robbers are usually considered. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
There's no point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
You promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
There's no point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
You promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen? A few days in a jail cell?
How big they were.
At least we'd have a bed.
Piece of my mind.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Bastards.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. We had nothing to do with his death. We swear it.
There's no point arguing with the guards.
This
We're
whole
not getting past
situation
that checkpoint
stinks.
without the right papers.
Guild robbers are usually
Get us inside the city.
They take your
Said you'd
gold,
do
but
whatever
they
it
leave your
takes.
Before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking
You
in?
didn't even fight
A few
back.
days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Stop fretting.
You're such a
The
scaredy
steel
cat.
watch will put a stop to this.
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
There's no point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
Let those thugs
You
get away.
promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You throw a fit when there's no hot
Such a
water.
scaredy cat.
You wouldn't last a day out there.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
One job. Never mind, folks. So do it. Scraps for days.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Logan is dead. Murdered. But few as good as Father Logan. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
The name of the crying one had right.
I have all the evidence I need.
You don't even have the murder weapon.
Details, details.
Look, investigator. Babygurl might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Babygurl killed Father Logan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Babygurl. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Babygurl, the politically convenient target. Not for any god worthy of the name. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a temple to run, and a high priest to replace. Yes? Can I help you? Shira. She's buried in the temple crypt. Passed only last year. Poor thing. Yes? Can I help you? Thank you. Ilmater smiles upon us this day. But feel free to look around the temple.
Looks like a trap there.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clawin is buried. Here lies Sister Shira Clawin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
Crying God, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas. Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it? The urge to laugh dwindles. Though you can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace. He's gone. Well, he was always good for a laugh. Let's move.
Fresh orders?
All right, what now?
Should be easy.
Still alive, so that's progress.
never a dull moment. Just another crate.
Is an artist. You do well to think on that. Brethren in blood, tell them!
Give up. Nothing will stand in my way. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
all is ash and meat.
Something over there.
So much blood. Must be where Father Lorgan was slaughtered.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
You wish to consult me? Then speak. Very well.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Rather unsuccessfully, it has to be said.
The corpse remains silent.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Time to get going.
Best avoid that trap.
Have to keep going.
You wish to consult me?
curious.
That's curious.
Watch your back.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Another quake. What's going on?
Rain is breaking free.
That'll make a great line. There must be something. Are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Boulder's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic steel watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. If you read the Boulder's Mouth Gazette, it's an opinion you'll never hear. Lord Gortash makes sure of that. My editor, Mr. Needle, was a brilliant journalist. But recently, well, now he's got friends in high places. He seems more interested in keeping them happy. Seems like everything we write needs Gortash's approval. Can't recognise my own work by the time they're done editing. At the Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
Look, Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just...
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the... Our...
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. We've
scraps for days.
Fascinating.
We loved Father Logan as you did.
I'm listening.
Precious little Baal babe. Us. I still love the sound of that. Can't get enough. I'm not surprised. You are perfect. Every time.
Shah's blessings upon you.
You wish to consult me?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out.
Don't touch me.
No one stopped me yet.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to. What do you want to know? I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury. Please, leave me be. I've got an awful lot to get done.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge. A poisoned blade. Paralysis. Hiding Babygurl from fists.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Mine's never quiet.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my... I know it's not... And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical. We tossed Babygurl out back.
Trust no one. Easy.
today, how many die tomorrow?
Babygurl fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Well, hello. Someone there?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger. Tunnels beneath temple. Hidden from sight. Concealed buttons. Lorgan opened for me. Father Lorgan helping me. Pierced once. Paralyzed.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Can't give up now.
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He is a beacon to us all.
No time to dally.
Careful, I bite.
A long way to go still.
In your name.
Keep your distance, darling.
Magnificent, my darling. I know.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Get your shinies and Tritos! Your last break, my darling. All right. I shall stop fussing. Every sail, Papa Seti. Seti. Papa sells good things. You can't, my darling. He was simply in denial. I am not buttering you up. You are the very best at what you do. I promise.
See!
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free. Is someone excited to work on the handsome dragonborn?
Found only in the most exotic of blades.
Good. You shall make him magnificent, my darling. I know. Get your shinies and Tritos! Oh, it's been an age since your last break, my darling. All right. I shall stop fussing. Every sail, Papa Seti. Seti. Papa sells good things.
Found only in the most exotic of blades.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply in denial. I'm not buttering you up. You are the very best at what you do. I promise. Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free. Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. Get your shinies and Tritos!
Prizes! Found only in the most exotic of blades.
Is someone excited? Every sail, Papa Seti. Seti. Papa sells good things. Good. You shall make him magnificent, my darling. I know. Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
You'll be in a
deserves the
big,
chance to make some
cozy
coins.
bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Uh-huh. What are you calling this smooth business?
Cheap and cheerful. Refugees for hire. That's right.
It's really there now.
There
You
is
see the
so
city?
much wrong with that
Up on the
name.
hill.
I see it. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do.
I know.
We're going to hire all the
You'll be in a
refugees.
big,
Just like that.
I go away for a few days. Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to you.
It's a mild class in here. A quick minute.
Investment to get me started.
Thank you so much for your interest, but it's really none of your... Bloody squatters. I should put bear traps under the windows.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Wyrm's Rock a visit.
May the darkness protect you.
You see the city? Up on the hill.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
What are we going to do in the city?
Pretty sure they'll need labourers to shore up the walls for you.
You're right. I hadn't thought of that.
I think that's what they call a monopoly.
It's a racket, is what it is.
A few days in a jail cell?
I don't
At least we'd have a bed.
And they were angry.
I know.
I don't care how big they
But
were.
we'll be safe
I'll
in
give
the
them a
wild.
piece of my mind.
All right.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Well,
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Then go.
He's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
we have the Duke's full support. For the good of the people.
Outraged.
No refugees. It is decreed. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection.
Not just yet. State your business. I'm doing the questioning here. Now, your business. Sure. And I'm the Marshal of the Flaming Fist. Lying gets you nowhere.
See the goon?
Unauthorized access to the city is a serious offense. Surrender for sentencing, villain. By the edicts of Lord Gortash, you are sentenced to death. Please comply.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Need to stay focused.
Stretch. A grievous wound.
Take your
Too much to bear.
Cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
Off we go then.
Just a brief respite.
Love to see that thing in action.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just...
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the people. Our.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Your name? Oh, take it up with the Duke if you don't like it. Now.
Well met.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel...
I am a steel...
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Behind the Watcher's gaze, your part. It has seen, it knows the Watchers.
You are marked. Your peaceful surrender has been noted.
Locked up in Wyrm's Rock.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
Deafening silence. Did Wintney speak? How, Malapert? Must thou still? I say, I call unfortunate. Thou wishest answer me true, and I shall tell. I fly. I am clothed and clad, all marvelous deduction. I am battered, but never I never did sweat, even when the summertide sun didst fully heateth mine brow. An anvil, forsooth, thou is't thy will to forsake this decrepit cell. Hence with thee then, savour thy freedom.
Guard prepares to attack.
At your command.
Keep a blade close.
Time for some bloody work. I thirst for combat. A wise move. Let me strike.
What a day.
I am listening. Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. Our enemies still draw breath.
What am I to do?
Nothing hurts anymore.
Reporting.
What now? A crooked touch.
Looking ahead.
You're too late. It's over. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. I'll give you credit. I'm drowning in tears, and you hold out a fist. Alder would have done the same. When the people need a miracle, he said, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Wyrm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Went through all that trouble to get inside, and now Gortash invites us to see him.
Chamber.
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one
They throw us in jail.
Pretend I'm a fist.
Now's not the time for wandering. You can fine. But be quick.
Lord
Are they going to
Gortash is
arrest us?
expecting you.
What if they throw us in
Please
jail?
make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down, dear. It won't.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick.
Stay sharp, stranger. What is it this time?
Down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
The people used to respect
Oh, I can't let it glaze that Pete's the eye. He wasn't even hurt.
Ready?
Nothing's gonna happen. And we'll be home in no time.
So many dark nooks and crannies. This fortress is a lurker's paradise.
Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all 3 stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
This is far enough. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I... You won't fight the coming battle alone.
Gods, you're beautiful.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. Crawling back from her bloody disgrace, it's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you, but I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy. Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
It seems so.
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
Indeed you are. Look at you. Cold-blooded as ever. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric felled, Orin proves treacherous. She craves the Netherstones for her own, desperate to impress Baal. She only cares for blood, and your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to the Scion of Baal. You are his dear lady. He created you to rule. Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge, sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
He wants what we want. Orin dead, and the Elder Brain subjugated. An alliance would serve us well.
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. You carry the stone plucked from Merkel's chosen. Besides, why call you enemy when I could repair an old friendship?